Take a ride on its own little pony. Take a ride on its own little pony. Please take a ride on its own little pony with Mr. Pineapple. Oh yeah, it's Mr. Pineapple's Wonder Hour.
Hello and welcome to Mr. Pineapple's Wonder Hour, the show where we talk big pineapples, small pineapples, hairy pineapples, and everything in between. The in-between being the infected pineapple. That's right, it's back, boys!
Yes.
I'm your host, Tony the Pony, and with me as always is the one and only, the incredible Mr. Pineapple. How are you, Mr. Pineapple?
I'm alright. It's been a stressful week.
It has.
And today has started off this week stressfully. There's been sofas, and I shut the fucking door on my toe.
I cut my thumb open.
Yeah, but that's because you're a moron.
Yeah.
Tell them the story of what you did.
Well, you know when you've got a, what are they called now?
A tie wrap.
Tie wrap, and you're just messing with it, and you got your thumb, and you put it around your thumb, and then you put it in the thing, and you pull it, and it goes really tight on your thumb, and then you're like, why did I just do that? So then you gotta get a knife, because I haven't got any scissors in the house, and
Which is the biggest issue I've taken with the story.
You got to vigorously slice it open, and then it comes off, and then it slices into your thumb.
How were you cutting with the blade down onto the plastic?
Yeah, it was too tight around my thumb, mate, to get it under.
How do you not have any scissors?
You're
both adults.
Are we?
Yes, you have 2 children.
Would an adult tie a tie wrap round his thumb?
A stupid one would.
Should we get on to the show?
Yeah.
Have you got a hairy pineapple? That's the question.
But, yes.
He has?
I do, yeah.
Go on then.
I've been playing this game recently, right?
Oh,
called Ghost of Tsushima, you know. I completed the main story last night. Hurry up and finish it so we can talk about it.
I will.
But, you know, it's obviously influenced by your boy, Akira Kurosawa. You know, probably Japanese cinema's most famous film director, you know. Made 30 films throughout his career, you know. They're not all Jidaigeki films. That means, like, samurai.
Samaru there.
In Japanese.
Yeah.
You know, they're not all Shambra pieces, you know. Your historical things. I did about him in my dissertation. Can you tell?
Yeah. No one would ever guess.
So I thought, you know, let's do a top five Kurosawa flicks.
Oh, that's nice.
You know, they're not all going to be samurai films, so apologies to the fanatics out there because some of them are just a little bit shit.
Oh.
I'm very up and down with Kurosawa, you know, much like I am with Hitchcock. Like, I don't like every film, and Kubrick as well, to be fair.
Stanley.
Yeah, he's made some garbage.
The Shining.
Yes. 40 years old now, that film.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got the recent screen. I subscribe to like this proper pompous fucking film magazine.
Oh.
That they send out a thing. I think it's every 3 months. It's all about The Shining being 40, so I just deleted it straight away. So right before people come at me and say, Ryan, where's Ran and where's The Hidden Fortress and where's Throne of Blood? You know.
You famously don't like Ran, do you?
No, I like the documentary about it though, called AK.
Yeah.
47. No, just AK, Akira Kurosawa.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah. So, before you ask me where those are...
Where are they?
They're not in the list. So, go and fuck yourselves. You know? Right, so, we'll start off with the film that sort of propelled him to international stardom. In at number 5 is 1950's Rashomon.
Rashomon.
Very, very influential film narratively. It's sort of the original one that did the multiple different viewpoints, you know, about like a crime kind of thing. So.
And this one is not a samurai.
This one has got Samuraians in.
Oh, right, okay.
That's my new name, Samuraian. Yeah, but it's about some shady stuff that goes down. Multiple different people see it, and like they're trying to get to the bottom of it, you know. But it's like 3 different narratives, but they're all the same, but from different people's point of view, kind of thing. You know, being parodied multiple times, being done in multiple different films and TV episodes and stuff. That everyone's probably seen some kind of version of Rashomon in their life. And it's a really good film.
Yeah.
I would recommend Rashomon to people. Up next, pre-famed Kurosawa. Not a samurai film, but more of a sort of romantic drama.
Yeah.
Shall we say? It's called One Wonderful Sunday from 1947. This was obviously made post World War II, because he started making his films during the occupation, war, and he made a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? Propaganda type films.
Oh yeah.
They're a slog to get through.
Mm.
They're not good. But this is his first one for me that is truly great. It's about a sort of down on their luck couple who only have a bit of cash between them, trying to have just the best Sunday that they can in this occupied Japan. You know, you see the after effects of World War II, big old
Hiroshima and that.
You know, big old bombs were dropped and all that, and it's just it's wonderful. It's arguably his most cheerful film.
Oh.
Even though there is a lot of depressing stuff in it. You know, he's a big. I'm not getting into it. Right. Up next is another non-samurai film. My favourite non-samurai film that he's made. A film from 1952 called Ikiru.
Ikiru.
Yes, it's about a bureaucrat who is dying. He's got a terminal illness, and he wants to find the meaning of life before he passes away.
Oh.
And, you know, he just wants to do something good with his final sort of, you know, months that he's got left. And it's about all the people that he touches, you know, not in a predatory way, like, you know, emotionally, you know, kind of thing. And it's really, it made me feel things when I watched it.
Oh.
Yeah, for a long time, it was my favourite Kurosawa film. For a long time. Arguably, it should be number 2 on the list.
But it's not, is it?
No, because I've been playing a samurai game. But I highly recommend Ikiru to everyone. It'll make you think wonderful things about life. And as you get older and rewatch it, you start to see a lot more of yourself in the main character. You know, this aging man who just wants to, you know, be happy, essentially.
Oh, mate.
Yeah, it's really good. In at number 2, probably the film that everyone's heard of. His most famous work. Can you guess what it is?
Ram.
No, it's The Seven Samuraians.
Oh.
Seven Samurai, mate.
But where's Ram?
Ran is away. He ran away from the list.
Ah. I knew you didn't.
Seven Samurai, you know, just archetypal action cinema, remade as The Magnificent Seven, and then Battle Beyond the Stars, and then Magnificent Seven again.
Don't forget the Ridiculous Eight.
Yeah. You know, it's got my boy Toshihiro Mifune in, who's pretty starred in most of Kurosawa's films until they fell out. Kurosawa is notoriously a difficult man. Well, he were until he died in 1998, but what are you going to do about it? He's dead. Yeah, Seven Samurai, highly influential. You know, everyone knows it's been parodied a billion times, and it getting a group of people together to protect a village and shit. The episode of The Mandalorian where they all get together to protect the village.
From the dinosaur.
Yep, Seven Samurai-esque, innit? Wonderful samurai cinema. Highly, highly recommend it. It's long. It's a long-ass film, but it don't seem it.
How long?
It's like 3 hours.
That's like Endgame long, though, isn't it?
Yeah, but Endgame's shit. So, and in at number 1, my all-time favourite Akira Kurosawa film is Yojimbo.
Yojimbo.
Yes. A lone Ronin walks into a village. There's 2 warring factions. He plays them off against each other. What does that remind you of? Damn right, every spaghetti western film ever, because it's that influential.
I'm literally going to say.
Yeah, he's a nameless guy. Basically, our boy Sergio Leone copied this to make, you know,
every Clint Eastwood film.
It's a fistful of dollars, and yeah, a few dollars more, and Band the Ugly, and yeah.
The Mandalorian.
Yeah, it's wonderfully violent. It's wonderfully acted. It's got my boy Toshihiro Mifune in again playing the titular Ronin, and it's short. It's only like 90 minutes or so, and I've got a lot of time for a short film, especially when all of his films are fucking long as shit. God, some of his early works are tough to get through. Yeah, I'm never going to watch them again. But yeah, of his 30 films, those are the top 5. Come at me, pricks. Where's Ran and Hidden Fortress, which was Star Wars, essentially, because George Lucas stole the entirety of that plot and characters from the Hidden Fortress. I quite like the Hidden Fortress, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's alright.
I need to watch them.
Don't.
No, I will.
Just watch these 5.
I'll watch Ran and Hidden Fortress as well.
Have you seen any Kurosawa?
Don't think I have, no.
No. You telling me you've not seen Dreams?
No,
You've not seen Kagemusha?
I've never seen Kagemusha.
Have you seen The Idiot?
No.
I should point out for anyone who wants to get into Kurosawa as well, is films are often highly influenced by Shakespeare and Russian literature.
No, fucking Russian literature again.
Yeah, he's a bit like Woody Allen, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't have to have seen a lot of Russian literature to understand them. Like a lot of them are just based on Russian books and stuff. You know, your Tolstoys and your Dostoevskys and all those bastards. You know. So yeah, give those 5. Number 5, Rashomon. Number 4, One Wonderful Sunday. Number 3, Ikiru. Number 2, Seven Samurai. Number 1, Yojimbo. Give them a fucking watch.
Nice.
You might be disappointed.
Well,
who knows?
Who knows, eh?
Who knows?
Should we get on to a small pineapples?
I feel like we should.
Well, let's start with trailers, as always. First trailer we're going to talk about, wank about, Archer Season 11.
Yes.
It's back, boys.
He's back.
You know, he's been on a mysterious island, he's been in space, he's been in a 40s-esque detective thing.
A private investigator, noiry.
Yeah.
Dreamland was that one called, I believe.
Yeah.
Was it? Something.
And now he's back. He's woken up from his coma, and we're back in the real Archer world. Or are we? Woo. Yeah, we probably are. Yeah.
What's the last season as well?
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
I love Archer, man. It's one of my favourite shows.
Yeah.
I would literally watch it all the fucking time. It's one of them that I can just put on and I can quote everything, and I use quotes from it all the time in the real world, phrasing and stuff.
Phrasing, yeah.
You know, it just looks funny.
It does.
I love all the characters.
But everything's a bit changed, isn't it? All the characters have kind of took a U-turn while he's been in this coma.
What with Archer being in a coma for 3 years, perhaps.
Yeah, we don't really know, do we? Looks good though.
Yeah,
it's everything Archer is and more.
I mean, I'm one of the people who liked the coma seasons as well, because they were a mixed bag in terms of fan response and stuff.
Yeah, I think I watched all of Dreamland, and then I didn't really watch the Island one.
Oh.
And I'm watching the space one now.
I'm going to rewatch them all before it's out in September, I believe.
Yeah.
I'll be watching them all again. Because, I mean, I said I was not going to touch this game that I have completed for like a month after finishing Assassin's Creed. So, because I planned on doing writing. But then I just spent so many hours on this. So I can catch up on some TV.
And some writing.
And some writing, yes. I've got to get that done. I have been making progress on that, to be fair. But
nice.
That's a talk for another time.
Aye. Next trailer though, Rogue.
Now, where do we begin?
You know, this trailer starts off as like a normal kind of special ops kind of group.
Female-led special ops.
Starring
Megan Fox.
Our last Megan Fox.
The newest action star.
With a New York Yankees hat on.
Yeah, they're in sort of an African landscape, you know.
Yeah.
They're up against a sort of militia who's kidnapped a governor's daughter, I believe.
Obviously.
Is what the trailer said. You know, the old kidnap the governor's daughter trope.
Yeah.
And then boom, they save her, don't they?
Yeah, in the trailer.
The trailer.
But hold on a minute. There's a panther, is it?
Literally a lion, mate.
It's a lion.
They talk about it in the fucking trailer.
I was too gobsmacked.
So not only do they have to, you know, contend with this militia, there's now a rogue lion knocking about. Also, there's a lot of shoehorned in feminist stuff in the trailer.
Yeah.
The females are the real killers.
Yeah.
As the guy says.
Because it's a female lion.
Yeah. And the women look like the only people who survive because everyone dies in the trailer.
Yeah.
All the men be dead, but the women can get things done.
This is really just Marvel's step into the X-Men, and it's a rogue origin film.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
But it looks ludicrous, and I'm down for it.
Yeah. We're talking about ludicrous. Our next trailer is Bill and Ted. The second trailer shows us a little bit more, I guess.
Face the Music is the tagline of the trailer. You know, yes, trailer 2. I still like the look of it. It looks really fun.
They introduce the daughters in this trailer, though.
They do.
A gender-bended version of Bill and Ted themselves. Samara Weaving and someone else.
We are fans of Samara Weaving on the podcast, even in that shit film.
If it were Guns akimbo. But yeah, Samara Weaving in that other one, they've gender bended it kind of. Let's just hope they don't make a Bill and Ted 4 gender bender bore. You know what I mean?
I do.
For the next trailer, this will cheer you up. It won't. Definitely won't. New Mutants.
Yeah, it looks shit.
It definitely looks shit. Yeah. They had, because Comic-Con was this week. It's still going on. Don't know how long for. But this kind of came out. Just a little trailer showing nothing really. It kind of showed the enemy, which is a guy with a weird laughing face. And then they've shown the first 2 minutes of the film, which I don't know what's that like, because I didn't watch it.
Well, it's sort of a snowy kind of landscape type of thing. This lass is in bed, and then her dad runs into a bedroom, and there's like things in the ground, and everything's on fire. And then they're just running through like a small town where everything's on fire and people are on fire in this sort of snowy landscape. At night time, I should add, this is. And then he takes her to a tree, and then he's like, stay here, I've got to go and help some people. And then he gets killed or some shit, and then she wakes up chained in a bed in a mental hospital with someone looking at her through a vent.
Right. That sounds like it don't make any sense.
Yeah, I was confused.
For the next trailer, we're going to talk about Legacy of Lies. Your boy, Scott Adkins, is back. This looks good, doesn't it?
It does. I'm a big fan of Scott Adkins. I think he should be bigger than he is. Personally, I thought he was going to be after Doctor Strange, but sadly not to be.
No. He's been in a few big films though.
Yeah.
No, mainly in. You can't really recognise him, but you know, he was going to come back as Darth Maul, and then they scrapped that.
He didn't play Darth Maul.
Do you not?
No, Ray Park played Darth Maul.
Oh yeah, same person, isn't it?
Both martial arts boys.
Yeah. So it's both in the same boat, I think. But yeah, it just looks like a good action film.
Yeah, I'm excited. I like Scott Adkins.
He's a lad, isn't he?
He is.
And I thought it was Ray Park. So the next trailer, I've turned it off halfway through. I used to go here. It looks shit to me.
I like the look of it. You don't. Next trailer.
Hellstrom.
I didn't watch this one.
It's basically like Supernatural,
Okay.
but darker.
Right.
Next
Okay.
trailer. Truth Seekers. Simon Pegg and Nick Frost are back at it again, boys. As a the trailer don't really have Simon Pegg in a lot, does it?
Yeah, I was confused. I was like,
Nick-
where is he?
Nick Frost plays this kind of like YouTube supernatural
Paranormal investigator type guy.
guy, being wacky as he is, and then Simon Pegg's like not in it, but it comes
Yeah.
up with his name.
I'm
Like,
confused as to what he'll portray in the show.
yeah,
I guess we'll have to wait for more details.
yeah. I thought it was gonna be his like partner,
Yeah, I thought they were going to be a team of ghost
supernatural.
hunters and stuff, but
Hmm,
maybe,
it's a bit weird.
who knows? Maybe it will be. That'll be the episode one. They team up or something. I don't know.
Looks funny though.
Or he might play multiple different ghosts, depending on what route they're going down.
That'd be cool. But next trailer we got Utopia.
A remake of a British show.
Oh, is it?
The British show is magnificent. It's one of my favourite shows of the past sort of 10 years. It's incredibly violent. It's incredibly stylized. It got cancelled after 2 seasons. It gives me sadness.
Oh.
There's a school shooting bit where a man just goes in and just murks some kids. It's amazing. They got away with it. Like they got so many complaints about it.
Yeah.
I recommend it's good.
It's oof. Oh, it's got oof.
Now
Wow.
this trailer,
I don't look like this at all.
no, it does not. It's been Americanized. It has got my boy John Cusack in. I'm a major
Yeah,
fan
it
of
does,
him.
yeah.
You know,
It
but it looks shit.
looked confusing as hell.
Oh,
Like it was about some comic book.
the original's confusing as hell. You'd like it. That's about conspiracies and shit.
Oh, nice.
Like this comic book is created by a guy who did stuff. You just have to watch it. There's only 12 episodes.
Before it got cancelled.
Yeah, Channel 4 production, magnificent.
How old is it?
This was how old? I can't remember off the top of my head. Let me just Google it. 2013 season 1 I had. It's got 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, mate.
Mate, must be good. Saying that though, Endgame does as well.
Yeah, but Endgame can suck my cock. Oh man, it's good.
But yeah, this one
I have
looks.
to rewatch it. Yeah, they'd planned a remake of it before with David Fincher attached,
Oh boy.
but that just that sort of got scrapped because they had heated discussions over budget stuff. But now this has been done by the lady who wrote the Gone Girl book and the script for Gone Girl and stuff.
Yeah, I saw that.
I don't like the look of it. I'll watch the first episode and
Give it a go.
if there's no stuff like there is in the it don't look as violent as the British one.
Yeah, but that is just the first trailer. It might
Yeah, I
not.
don't care though. I want violence. I want kid violence.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there won't be a school shooting in this one, will there?
No, they won't.
No.
Not if it's American.
Yeah, that's a shame. I like a good school shooting. Always good for a talking point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the last trailer we're gonna talk about,
I've left it till the end.
starring our boy Charles D,
Charlie D.
the dance of the
place to be.
Charles, in his cave, but he's not in a cave.
Sadly, no caves in this film.
No, it looked like there were gonna be some
Yeah.
caves, but
I was hoping.
yeah, the Book of Vision. Is it a film or is it
It's
a
a
TV?
film, yeah.
God, it looks weird, doesn't it?
Yeah, I have no clue.
Period piece about some kind of witch hunting.
I thought it was about like doctors and shit. I don't know. I don't know.
I thought about witches and witchcraft and doctors because the whole trailer's like a period piece, and then at the end when it's going through everyone that's in it, there's like a present time.
Now time.
A present time doctor, and I was like, wait, what? What's?
Maybe Charles Dance is an actual vampire.
Oh mate, don't even.
God, there better be a cave in it. I'm going to rewatch every film that he's in and rank them in how many caves are in them.
There's no cave analogy either, is there?
Metaphorical cave.
But yeah, that's all our trailers. Should we get on to the news?
There are a few trailers.
Yeah.
I'm
Let's
not
do it.
in a good mood.
I know you're not. I know. Let's just get through it, all right?
Yeah.
Right. Straight off the bat, we got two big conferences this week. We've got Comic-Con and we got Xbox. Let's talk about the Xbox conference. It was called Games Showcase, I think. Something like that. They obviously showed off Halo. That's a big powerhouse of a game for their console. They showed off a little story cinematic trailer and then some gameplay. Halo Infinite. It's been ridiculed online because the graphics.
How do they look?
Yeah.
A bit bad.
Yeah. Everyone's like, this is next gen, is it? You fucking pricks. It just looks a lot more old school than it should.
Maybe that's what they're going for.
Well, one comment on the YouTube video was, the fans wanted old, and they've got old.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't really played Halo since Halo 3.
Well, it looks about the same as Halo 3.
360.
Yeah.
Such a good game. Played that a lot.
Yeah. Master Chief's back. It looks like he's got some kind of like pilot friend who takes him to all these different planets and missions and stuff. And the Banished are back. They're from Halo 2, are they? The big ogre guys.
Who we need here is the analyst. He'd know.
Yeah, he would. But yeah, Halo. Basically, all this game showcase was Halo, which was a big one, and then they brought back Fable as well, which have people been screaming for years.
Yeah, I've seen everyone where, yeah.
Yeah, because they started doing a game called Fable Legends, which then got scrapped because the company went under, and now they've obviously brought it back from the grave. This was just like a little cinematic pre-rendered trailer, so it weren't anything really. And the rest of the game showcase was literally like companies like Rare and all these little companies that Xbox have eaten and brought in.
Vince McMahon.
Yeah, they've actually finally showed off what they've been working on for God knows how many years. The Rare game looked really, really pretty. Everwild. It looked really arty and really.
Yeah, I've not watched any of these because I just didn't.
Yeah, well, we're not going to get Xboxes, so.
Yeah, I'm not an Xbox boy anymore, am I?
No.
Because they don't have Ghost of Tsushima.
But yeah, I mean, there was a few other trailers. Crossfire X looked really good.
What was the one that you sent me? The Transformers looking one?
Oh, Exo Mecha. Yeah, that looked alright.
I've not seen it.
Bit weird, but
I didn't watch it.
there's a big robot dragon in it.
The only dragon I care about is the one in the Iron Mask, starring Jackie Chan and Charles Dance.
Yeah, and the Silent Hill guys did release some more footage of the medium, which is basically just Silent Hill with a different name. And then there's Avowed, which looked like a Skyrim ripoff. Yeah, it didn't really. It was just mediocre. Didn't really grab my attention at all. Except
Well,
for Fable.
I didn't even know it was a thing, so it clearly didn't grab mine either.
No. Should we talk Comic-Con?
My door just opened on its own. Sorry, just
Them ghosts, mate.
that's the wind
Of Shishima.
of the ghosts. God, it's a good game.
Let's talk Comic-Con, shall we?
I mean, there's not much to talk about.
No.
When's it on
we-
sale?
I'm not that sure, you know. And there's been nothing.
The
I
Arch
mean,
trailer.
Yeah, we've already talked about Archer and New Mutants.
Yeah.
They were a part of Comic-Con.
It was just like a lot of smaller things that were there, weren't it, really? That don't
Yeah.
really get much publicity, like when all the Marvel and the Star Warses and all them are.
And that's
Sort of
obviously because Marvel and DC haven't really made that much of an appearance at Comic-Con.
Yeah.
I know there's been like comic book stuff and
Yeah, there's been comic stuff, like it used to be back in the 70s.
yeah, cartoons have dominated it. To be fair, I know there was a Invader Zim.
Oh, yeah.
There's been a Vikings thing that I haven't watched because I don't want to spoil it.
Oh, the show.
Yeah.
Oh, you watch that, don't you? Yeah.
There was a whole bunch of DC news that came out around Comic-Con, so I'm just going to throw it into the Comic-Con section.
We've got to bulk it up a little bit,
yeah.
much like a certain film.
Well, a lot of it's got to do with Zach.
Zach,
He-
Dawn of the Dead Schneider.
he's come out and said he would rather destroy Josh Whedon's Justice League scenes
Yeah, I thought that.
than use any of them in his final cut. They showed off the black Superman suit as well. It's just like the normal Superman suit, but black.
Black in it. Yeah.
Yeah. He's finishing the movie for free. I mean, he's going to get a bunch of money from when it actually comes out on HBO Max, but I know they're not paying him to finish it, apparently.
Poor Zach. What's he going to do with all them millions he's already got?
I know. Well, it's his passion project, isn't it? So he can shut the fuck up.
Not a very good fucking project.
Justice League. It's going to be 215 minutes long, at least. Is that 4 hours?
180 minutes is 3 hours, so add however many minutes onto that.
So it's like 3 and 40
Yeah.
at least. It's going to be 4 hours, innit? And we're going to have to watch every minute.
God damn it.
The Snyderverse trilogy is no longer in the DCEU. That's probably because...
It's confusing because
I mean, it must be because that's a separate part because Wonder Woman's in it as well, and The Flash, and Aquaman. And they can't...
soft reboot maybe. Keep
They
the
might
same.
just... I guess they could just, like, literally write it out of the next films, because I don't think they even mention it anyway. They don't tie it into
Just a
Aquaman.
shit show, really.
Yeah. Aquaman was
That's
just
what
bad,
happens
wasn't
when you try to do everything too quick. They didn't go down the Marvel route. They were just straight up like, let's put everyone,
it? Yeah.
let's do it.
Superman film. Batman and Superman film. Justice League! Boo, 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 boo.
I mean, Justice League came out before Wonder Woman. That tells you everything you need to know,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Shark Boy and Lava Boy.
Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Shark Boy and Lava Girl are making a return now. This is not
Yes.
DC, and this is the only Comic-Con news that we put down because it's been a shit show.
Yeah, I believe this is going to Netflix. Shark Boy and Lava Girl are now adults.
Mm.
Yeah, because the film was, 15 years ago now, I think? Jeez. Yeah, they're now parents to a child of sorts.
Is it going to be?
child.
Is it going to be them two again? Taylor Lautner and
I don't know. But their child has shark and lava powers. So it's basically an asylum sci-fi film, Lava Shark,
nice.
which I would pay to watch. Lava Sharknado.
Fucking Jesus Christ.
It's going to be shit and I can't wait.
The news this week's a bit shit, innit?
Oh, yeah, it's not been great. It's just been a shit week all in, to be fair.
Yeah. Let's talk about dead people.
Yeah, that's going to brighten everything up.
It normally does, weirdly.
Let me Google some dead people, see what garbage they were in that we've seen.
So, do you want the first name?
Please and thank you.
Harama Mirahawaha
Harama.
Mirora. Mirora.
Just bear with me a second.
Oh, God.
Haruma Miura.
That's the one.
So racist.
Just a little bit.
Yes, he was a Japanese actor.
Japan.
Japanese.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, he was in a lot of things, you know. He was in the Japanese production of Kinky Boots and won Best New Actor. Excellent. What else was he in? I mean, we shouldn't have because he killed himself by hanging
Oh,
at age 30.
that's not good. You just brought the mood back down, haven't you?
Yeah. But he's probably best known to Western audiences, if I can find it.
Next one, Peter Green.
Yes, co-founder of Fleetwood Mac.
Yeah.
Dead.
How old were he?
73.
What did he die of?
I believe being too Fleetwoody.
Not enough Mac.
It doesn't say, to be fair.
Regis Philbin.
Regis Philbin, 88. Television host in America. He hosted the American version of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, etc.
Oh.
Known by me for being in the episode of How I Met Your Mother called The Best Burger in New York. He's wonderful in that. I hope wherever he is, he's finally got that burger that he was looking for.
Oh, you little cutie. Oh. John Saxon.
John Saxon, 83, pneumonia. Probably best known for being in Enter the Dragon and Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh, Enter the Fat Dragon.
No, he's not in Enter the Fat Dragon. My mum's just arrived and Flippers jumped on her.
Yeah.
I heard that. Yeah, John Saxon. He was in a lot of westerns as well in the olden days.
Olden days.
And he's dead.
Good lad, though.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of him. Wonderful martial artist as well. So much better than Bruce Lee.
Oh.
Outlived him by many years.
Ha. And his son, probably.
Yeah, true, because he's dead as well.
Olivia de Havilland.
Yes, one of the last remaining stars of the golden age of Hollywood. Dead. 104.
104?
Yes.
Jesus.
She's the elder sister of Joan Fontaine. Dead. 96. Yeah, she's in Gone with the Wind. You know, she's in all these sort of classic
All the
Hollywood
big ones.
things. Let me just get up and see what other films you might have seen her in. Pony Boy.
Yeah, they kept them all in a farm, didn't they?
Yeah.
Called them up when they needed.
She died in Paris.
Oh.
Dead. She's in The Adventures of Robin Hood with Errol Flynn. You know, she appeared on Broadway quite a bit. She's been nominated for Emmys, Golden Globes, Oscars, all the big ones.
Just nominated.
She might have won. I don't know. I haven't looked it up. No, she's won an Academy Award.
No.
She's won multiple awards. I can see it. Yeah. Oh, she's won another Academy Award.
No, just now.
Yeah, Best Death.
Oh.
But yeah, she's dead. Not many stars left from the Golden Age.
That too.
There's a few more than that, but
We'll have to gun them down.
they're getting few and far between.
Who's Phyllis Somerville?
Phyllis
Mm.
Somerville,
Mm.
dead,
Yeah.
76. She was an actress as well. A lot of big actors and actresses have died recently. She's in Little Children, a wonderful film about paedophilia. It's got Kate Winslet in and Patrick Wilson and the guy who plays Rorschach in Watchmen. I can't remember his name. Jackie Earle Haley. That's him. Which is in The Curious Case of Benjamin Button.
Oh, that the agent film.
Yeah, she's in the television show The Big C about cancer, starring Laura Linney, who I'm a big fan of. Just in a lot of wonderful stuff. But she died, no cause of death as of yet. But go and watch some of her stuff. Some good stuff. If you're a fan of Park Chan-wook, my all-time favourite film director, she's in Stoker. His first.
Your all-time favourite film director?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Did you not know that?
No.
And of course, like everyone, she's been in like Law and Order and stuff.
Nice.
Let's see if she was in Seinfeld. They all seem to be. No, she wasn't in Seinfeld. The one thing she had left on her bucket list being Seinfeld. Well, it finished in 1998, so God damn it.
A World of Calm.
Oh, right. Yeah.
That's our next bit of news.
You know the app Calm?
Oh, yeah.
The sort of meditation-y,
Yeah.
helping you sleep kind of thing. Well, they've got a bunch of famous people to star in sort of things to help you sleep. I believe that's what's happening. But it's got like Keanu Reeves is doing it and someone else and that man
Idris Elba, probably.
Yeah, Idris Elba, and would you believe it, Oscar Isaac's in something else? This. He's everywhere.
But yeah, that sounds a bit weird, doesn't it?
Yeah, I don't understand.
It's
what
like
angle they're going for.
CBBS bedtime stories for adults.
I think that's the angle they're going for. But
That was in the meeting room.
yeah, we'll have to wait and see. 'Cause I used to use Cotton quite a lot because I liked the stories that they read, but you have to pay for the subscription. So I got bored of saying like 4 stories over and over again, because I struggle to sleep sometimes.
Yeah.
And that, but now I just watch my ASMR. I'll do one of my awareness sections one week will be techniques to help sleep.
Nice.
Lavender spray's lovely. It smells nice and it helps you sleep. Got a big bottle of that. Spray it on your pillow and it smells nice.
On your penis.
If you want stinging.
Do you like Julia Roberts?
Yeah, she's got a big mouth.
Do you like Denzel Washington?
Yeah.
Do you like Sam Esmail?
Don't know what that means.
Do you like Netflix?
It's alright.
Do you like Thriller?
The song.
That's what you're getting. A new music video for Thriller, developed by Netflix, starring Julia Roberts and Denzel Washington.
By the creator of Mr. Robot.
Yeah.
I do have a Mr. Robot t-shirt actually.
Yeah. Have you watched it?
Nope.
Nice.
It came in it was like a grab bag of like 5 mystery shirts, and that was one of them. I only did it because you got a free gift, and it was that Daredevil money box. I wanted it just for the money box mostly. But it was 15 quid for 5 t-shirts. You can't complain at that.
You can't now.
Yeah, I got an Iron Man one. You know, my favourite guy.
Yeah.
An X-Files one. A random manga one. The one that I just said, and another one that I wear all the time that I can't remember the name of.
Nice.
Oh, Ghostbusters.
Oh yeah. That really famous thing.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, there's a new Netflix thriller with them lot in, isn't there?
Yeah, we don't know many details about it as of yet. When more are released, we'll.
If Denzel's in it, it's gonna be good, isn't it?
Are they in a film together already, Denzel and Julia Roberts?
The Equalizer.
I don't think she's in The Equalizer. They've got to be. Let me just.
Pretty Woman.
No. Though Pretty Woman would have been so much better.
Night at the Museum.
Yeah, called it. Pelican Brief, I know it was. From 93. Nerdana.
Yeah, big nerd. The Russo brothers, they're famous for doing some MCU films, aren't
they? They did one of the best ones.
Yeah.
Endgame.
Yeah. But they've said they're open to come back for Secret Wars.
Yes, that's the only thing that would bring them back into the fray, they said.
Yeah. I mean, if Secret Wars is where they're going next...
Yeah, I don't know how they're going to do it.
It's going to have to be over 10 years.
Yeah, I don't...
Like Endgame was. Because they need all the Marvel characters in this one.
Yeah.
But, you know, if they're slowly introducing Blade, Fantastic Four, X-Men, then they could do it.
Just give me the leader. That's all I ask.
The leader might be in it, mate.
That's all
might be in the She-Hulk TV show. You never know.
Better be. Otherwise, I'm going to Marvel. I assume it's got its own country now.
It's got its own stadium.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, they renamed that stadium, didn't they? Marvel Stadium.
Which stadium?
I don't know, in America somewhere.
The one that's in Dark Knight Rises?
Probably, yeah. Just to annoy him. But yeah, Secret Wars.
How are they going to go about the Skrull stuff?
Just bring them back.
They're there though already.
Yeah, just make them evil. They could easily be like, oh, that guy who's Nick Fury is actually evil.
You were playing you all along. Oh, that's going to be annoying if it is.
Well,
we don't know if that's the route they're going down, I guess.
Nick Fury's in his space police, isn't he? So they might be.
God damn it.
Brett Haley. Who's that?
He's a guy who directed the wonderfully underappreciated film Hearts Beat Louder.
He's going to direct Grease prequel, isn't he?
Yeah, I don't understand.
Yeah.
See, I'm one of the few people who loves Grease too.
Wow.
It's such a good film. It's so garish and shit, and I love it.
But why are they making a prequel?
Is it going to be about the same characters as Grease, but just a year younger?
How?
I don't know. Is it going to be about a different...
They don't meet.
Is it going to be about a different version of the T-Birds and the Pink Ladies? You know,
maybe
years before.
It's going to be a Warriors-esque film about
T-Birds
and
it's not a musical.
Yeah,
they have
just
to get
going to be a all-out action film.
Or is it just going to be about Sandy and Danny meeting at the beach where she nearly drowned?
Probably that.
And then the rest of the film happened in her brain.
Yeah.
Is that what we're going to get? I hope they cast John Travolta as Danny Zuko.
That'd be good, wouldn't it?
But he looks like he does now. That's what I hope.
Yeah. And he's just crying about his dead wife all the time.
Dead wife. Scientologist for you, mate.
Yeah, that's what happens.
They're in the alien heaven.
Do you like Rocket League, mate?
Rocket Man.
No,
Yeah,
Rocket League.
I platinumed Rocket League.
Did you?
Yeah. It took
Well, it's going to be free in the summer.
Yeah.
Nice of them, isn't it?
Yeah, I like Rocket League because it's cross-platform as well.
Yeah.
So I can play with my mates who have got it on like Steam or who've got it on Xbox or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I recommend it to anyone. It's really fun. It's basically football, but with RC cars, pretty much.
Yeah.
What more do you want?
It's good shit.
Yeah.
But just to not piss off the people who have already spent money on the game,
Yes.
they're going to gain, what is it, legacy status?
Yeah, and a bunch of DLC and stuff.
That's nice as well.
For free, I should add.
Yeah. Is it going to be the existing DLC? Because there's a lot of it.
I'm not sure.
But yeah, that's pretty nice little bit of news. But let's end the news. Well, it's not the end of the news, but the end of the small pineapples. There's a hostage situation.
There was a hostage.
There was. It's not still going on. To do with Joaquin Phoenix.
What a bastard. It's always his fault.
I like how this is the only thing to come out of, kind of off the back of Joker.
So, yeah, essentially, in the Ukraine, a man has held a bus full
The
of...
Ukraine.
Yeah, the Ukraine. A man's held a bus full of people hostage until the president of the Ukraine endorses this Joaquin Phoenix documentary about the meat trade and veganism and stuff. Right, so the guy that's kidnapped him is like a proper militant animal rights activist type dude.
Yeah.
Right. And yeah, he was gonna like kill him and stuff if they didn't endorse the film. The Prime Minister endorsed the film, or the President, or whatever he is.
Did he? Did he actually do what he wanted?
Yeah, and then the guy got arrested, and then they took like the post down. I can't wait for it to be made with Joaquin Phoenix starring as the gunman.
Fucking it. That will actually happen.
Yeah.
Because Joaquin Phoenix is just a prick for meta stuff, isn't he?
Yeah,
So-
it's gonna be. So yeah, that's my favourite news story of the week. I wish I was there.
I can't wait for that trailer to drop.
If
It's gonna happen. It's
Yeah.
gonna. It's
we
got to.
called it here first, guys.
Definitely.
But yeah, none of the people were injured, thankfully. You know, except from hopefully the meat industry's not injured. I want more people to eat meat because of this.
Yeah.
As a man who doesn't eat meat, yeah. Because
Nice.
you know, these are the kind of people that make people hate vegans, aren't they? Really,
Oh yeah,
a
definitely.
man who gets a gun and holds a bus full of people hostage until he endorses this Joaquin Phoenix documentary. You couldn't write it.
It's good though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's amazing. I love it. And when I first read about it, I was like, this is an Onion article or something, surely. But no, it's real. It's very real.
True. And we all love
But,
it.
yeah. And I like, well, not like, it was a hostage situation, but
A funny one, like that. Should we get on to the infected pineapples?
yeah.
Tenet. Or Tenet.
Tenet. Yeah. Shelved indefinitely, thankfully.
Yes. Fuck you, Christopher Nolan, you chair-hating bastard.
I don't know why I don't like him. I just don't. He angers me.
But no, infected pineapples are back. Oh yeah, boys. I mean, it's not a good thing. There's been a bunch of pushbacks.
Yeah, Disney have pushed back a lot of their upcoming slates.
Yeah, Spider-Man's been pushed back. Mulan, Star Wars.
Mulan's been shelved indefinitely.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Not even
Why?
pushed back.
Just release it on Disney
It's because
Plus.
they don't want to release anything on Disney Plus because they're like,
There's-
oh.
There's been no news about Black Widow, though, has there?
No, not yet.
But Star Wars, Avatar.
Yeah,
French
French
Dispatch.
Dispatch.
Also, Top Gun and Quiet Place have been pushed back a year.
Oh, have they?
Yeah.
I was looking forward to Top Gun as well.
Yeah. God, it's going to be ages since something comes out, innit?
Hey, we've still got VOD stuff coming out,
Yeah, true.
like Rogue and all of Scott Adkins' catalogue.
Yeah. And we
I've
got
Iron
TV
Master
stuff,
that
I
we
guess.
can review.
Yeah, we got TV stuff as well. So
Yeah.
should be 8. 8. And the last bit of infected pineapple news. Mel Gibson was hospitalized.
You're back in April.
Yeah. I don't know why he's only just coming out and saying he
Yeah, a
won't.
lot of celebrities are coming out at the minute and claiming that they've had it and recovered and whatnot. So you're just one of the growing list, I guess.
But why are they doing it?
No.
It's like, oh, I had it. Great, good for you. I'm glad you Jew-hating bastard lived. That's a nice note to end on, isn't it?
Yeah, lovely stuff. Makes good films, though.
And that's the end of the news section. Badly bingly. Now, our Big Pineapple's up next, isn't it?
It
We've
is.
already recorded this. Judge Fudge is featured, and it's all about Hamilton. Alexander Hamilton and his great big swinging penis.
We didn't mention it at the start of the podcast.
No, we didn't. That's why I'm doing it now, you see.
Yeah. Yes,
it's good. It's a good deep dive into it, actually.
We watched the Disney Plus film of it.
Yep.
And discussed it. I didn't discuss it very well because I was way out of my depth.
Judge Fudge had a good
Oh yeah,
back
she
there,
was.
huh?
She was on it. She was on.
She's made up for a Harry Potter episode.
That
so.
was atrocious.
Yeah, it was. But yeah, I guess it's on to a Big Pineapple. See you in a bit, boys.
Yeah, boy.
So, the Big Pineapple of this week is Hamilton. We tried to record this last week and it went terribly wrong because of the little Pinehead that's joining us, but he's asleep this time, so hopefully he doesn't wake up. So, we're going to be talking about Hamilton, the Lin Manuel Miranda musical. He wrote it, starred in it, produced it, maybe, but he didn't direct it. That was some other guy that I still can't remember the name of. Oh, have you got the name?
Tom Waite, I think. But I
Tom Waite?
My phone's not my.
John Wayne.
Wait. Phone broke.
Phone broke.
My mum broke her phone.
Did she?
Yesterday or the day before, on the same day that my brother broke his body.
Yeah. How messed up is he?
He's all right now. He went to work today.
Did
Oh
he?
my God.
Yeah,
Jesus.
after being in a car crash at 65 mile an hour.
60 mile an hour, Jesus.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, if he weren't driving a 7-seater car, he'd be dead.
Oh
That's
shit.
terrifying.
Was he delivering a car to someone then?
Picking it up to take to work.
Ah,
They do
right.
like services and stuff.
Anyway, we're not talking about your nearly dead brother.
So,
What are you doing?
the director directed the play was Alex Lacamoire. Lacamoire?
Yeah, sure.
She's very much like you in the not being
Like
able
a
to pronounce
Moy.
names.
Lacamoire. And Thomas Cale directed the
Televised.
televised
Like
production.
the vegetable or
Yeah.
C.
K
It's
A I L.
K-A-I-L.
Oh,
Yeah.
fancy kale.
Fancy Kale. But the way we're going to be reviewing this is a bit like when we did The Mandalorian. I've asked a series of questions and we'll just spitball if, you know.
Yeah, and we should add, we do have Judge Fudge here with us.
Oh,
Hi.
yeah. Yeah, Judge Fudge.
I was the creator of the baby.
I mean, I shot the juice.
We all played our part in the creation.
True point there. I'll give you that one.
But yes, Judge Fudge is here to help us review Hamilton.
She's
She's
a
like super fan.
super
Yeah.
fan. Yeah.
Super fan. So say anything bad and I will hurt you.
Oh,
I like it.
should we get on to the first question?
Let's do it.
What is your favourite song or songs and why? Now, last time we recorded this, we let you go first, so I'm going to do the same. Go for it.
I have 5.
5.
Starting with Satisfied because it's beautifully sung and it's the best song.
Just like last time.
Just like last time. I also mentioned last time that it was the first song from the musical I ever listened to and pretty much learned it in one night, like word for word. So it's just a song I'm obsessed with and have an undying love for. My second favourite is My Shot. The points I put is because you learn who everyone is and get to know Alex more. Start to see ensemble choreography, which is incredible. The physical theatre in it is beautiful. And you see how the ensemble really work together as a cast. And I am the I Imagine Death section shows the other side of Alex and that how far he's prepared to go to change America.
I like how you call him Alex.
Alex, like, is my bestie because he is my bestie.
Yeah. Well, she's super fan number 1. So
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why he's my absolute bestie.
she's got privileges.
Yep. I don't have to call him anything else but Alex. Third is What Did I Miss? Because it shows the amazing introduction of Thomas Jefferson. I'm not saying Thomas Jefferson is amazing.
Wow.
I'm saying the way he's played in the musical is incredible.
Big old slave owner.
Yeah. And I just love the song. I love the choreography. I love how it's performed. I just love the upbeatness to it as well. Fourth is Say No to This, because it's a big change in atmosphere, intense, and shows another side of Alex. The fact that he's a cheater.
He's a dirty
Spoilers.
cheat.
And yeah, it just slows the mood of the whole thing down and just shows a different side, a more sensual side.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh my.
And my last favourite is One Last Time, because I've said it's Chris that plays George Washington.
Mm.
Am I right by that? I think I'm right. Gives his absolute everything. The sheer emotion at the end shows he couldn't have given anything more, because he literally breaks down. Like, he could not have given any more to that song.
It's probably the song that won him the Tony.
Yeah, like, it just is mind-blowing.
He's a big boy, isn't he?
He really embodies a presidential figure. Like, he has a lot of, like, leadership and presence on stage, which I love.
Strong presence, isn't he?
Yeah, like, he commands so much attention, but he's so soft and takes his time. And then I just put fucking powerhouse.
What a fucking pea.
He is a powerhouse of a man.
Oh, power bottom.
Mm. And he is a beautiful performer, and I love everything about him.
Oh,
So they are my 5 favourite Hamilton songs.
yeah?
Yeah.
Who wants to go next?
Ooh.
Fishman?
Fishman. Is that what I'm called now?
Yeah.
Well, I should first say I'm a bit out of my depth on the topic compared to you two theatre extraordinaires and Ant. So
Well,
go easy on me.
We will.
I'm a big fan of Helpless,
Yes.
which is around the same time as Satisfied. I think
Yeah.
in it.
Mhm.
I like them both together. I think they fit well together. No, I mean, bruv,
Yeah.
I really should have made more notes. I just kept throwing foxes instead. Dear Theodosia.
Yeah.
It's just alright, isn't it?
It's a beautiful song.
You know, she's a product of infidelity.
Mhm.
Don't get much better. And my favourite song from the entire thing is Quiet Uptown. It's just
Yeah.
emotional. Look, shit gets me. And I'm a man who gets got often, but like gets me good. Right in the
It's a
feels.
beautiful song.
good old.
Yeah, you know.
Is
They
that
get-
the last song?
No.
Quiet Uptown. Which one's that?
The last one.
I wrote Quiet Uptown down. Is that with Angelica?
No. Yeah, she starts it, and then it's Alexander and Eliza after
Talking about
Philip's
the.
been killed.
Oh, right. Okay.
It ties up Angelica's storyline as well, I believe,
Yeah.
pretty well.
Yeah.
It's just a banging track,
Just a
innit?
banging tune.
Banging tune.
One
man.
of the more modern sounding songs. And a lot of time for it.
Is that your favourites?
Yeah.
Yeah, my favourite.
There's others I like as well.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I mean,
Like everyone, mate.
yeah.
Every single song's an absolute gem.
I'm going to blast through a few I wrote down. My Shot, obviously, you know, it's the
obvious.
one, I think it's the most reoccurring one throughout as well. Because they all interlink and all the rhythms and stuff. I like I don't know what the song is, I put Samuel Seabury song.
Ugh. I think it's something about farmers. I will check while you go through them.
But I just like that because the pacing and the intertwining between Alex and...
I like the King George shit.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Because Jonathan Groff is a babe.
Yeah, he's a lad.
The comedy aspect of the show, innit? But yeah, the intertwining between Hamilton and Samuel Seabury. Then a few more, just because of the rhythm and stuff. Battle of Yorktown. I like the Cabinet song, because that's like a old school rap battle.
Fucking 8 Mile in the past.
Yeah. I put Bad Guy song. Do you know when Thomas Jefferson, Aaron Burr, and John Adams are all...
Oh, pony, little pony.
I thought that was Heather then, making noise.
No. Thank God it didn't wake him up though. He's still chill. We're all good.
Farmer Refuted.
Yeah,
That's
I thought
the
it was,
name of the song?
Yeah, I thought it was something farmer related.
What?
Farmer refuted.
Right.
Bad Guy song. I know which one you mean.
It's late on
It's
in
when
the...
he's like ha 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 ha.
Yeah, when he
and
does
then- Yeah.
yeah. really
And then he's
fast
like,
rapping bit.
boom.
Yeah, that's fast rap. That's our example of fast rap.
That's me fast rapping.
And then two, I want to talk about The Room Where It Happens. I love that song. That's the kind of shows a really jealous side of Aaron Burr. Even though he's a proper prick, I love him. And Right Hand Man, because it's got really good rhythm, it's got a really good build up, and it's got switcheroos, and everyone who listens to this podcast knows I love a good switcheroo.
He does.
It's got switcheroos in the tempo, themes, it's just and it's the introduction to George Washington, some would say the best character. And that leads us on to the second question, which is, what is your favourite scene visually and why? So it doesn't have to be anything about what song's on or anything, just what you thought really looked nice on stage, I guess.
So I've got 3.
Oh, fucking hell.
So the first one is the Schuyler Sisters. I love the use of the rotation stage.
The spin bit.
The spinny bit, as you call it. Yeah, the spinny bit. I love the use of that. And the choreography is on point. It's an amazing way to meet the sisters. And you learn each sister's personality just through the choreography, just through how it's performed, and how, like, Peggy's really like, I'm Peggy, as if she's like the little young child and the innocent one. My second favourite is the Theodosia, because it's like, it's just Burr's intent in his eyes. Like, it's so clear and he's so focused on just one point that he doesn't need to move about to show the sadness. Like, it literally is just all in his eyes, and stillness as well. And the last one is The Room Where It Happens. The choreography is on point. It's very static but flows as an ensemble, really. And it really paints a picture of what it was like in the room, and just how much, what did I write? And just how much that messed with Burr. And Burr comes alive at the end, like with the tablecloth when he's on the table, and they
That's good, that. Yeah.
like rag it off, and he literally jumps and lands. That is beautiful. And then the end dance section, Burr just goes absolutely mental, and it's just amazing. Like, again, like Washington, he gives everything to that last section.
Yeah, I meant to say that in the song bit when I mentioned it, but I just forgot what song it was, to be honest, when I said it.
Yeah, it just blows up, and it is just incredible.
On the actual film version, though, I don't think it goes for it as much. Because when you listen to it at the actual song version, it's like proper. Like, everything's so powerful.
Yeah, but you've got to remember, on the song version, he was sat in a studio recording.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
There he's going fucking mental.
What about yours, Mr. Pineapple?
I just drew a rocket ship.
Yeah?
Yeah.
The rocket section's really good. Yeah. I love that bit.
I like the jewels. There's 3 jewels in there. In there.
Do you mean yeah?
Bang Bang Jewel.
Yeah.
Bang Bang Jewel, yeah. Yeah, because there's one between Aaron Burr's guy and Hamilton's guy, and then the son and thingy, and then the last one.
I like the way they're done.
You really just like the spinny thing, don't you?
I'm a big fan of the spinny thing. I like the way it spins.
Yeah.
Lot of time for it. It's been a long day.
And mine is good old what? How do you say?
Theodosia.
Theodosia.
Dear Theodosia, what do you say?
I was going to say Theodosia.
Theodosia.
But same kind of thing, innit? I've put shows a similar and raw human side to the two rivals, despite the wars and killing, slavery, and discovering new land and deciding the fate of a nation. They both show their true good side in a very simple but very impactful scene, in comparison to the other remaining parts of the show where it's really high energy. This is just simple. The two chairs, the opposing sides, but they're very similar in what they're talking about and what they're singing about. And yeah, like you said, with the raw, just like staring and using his eyes to convey emotion. It's really, really powerful. Really gets me willy tingling.
Wow. Okay.
Question 3. I hope you all got 7 out of 7 on this test.
I think I did. I think I aced it.
Oh, who is a standout character for you?
So I'm ridiculously disgusting and put Hamilton. I know. I didn't just do Hamilton, I did 2, but Hamilton was one of them. Because it's incredibly performed by Lin. He smashes it. There's so many different sides to him, and so many different, he just performs it incredibly. I put so captivating, but never Wow. Never overshadows other characters. So he's a massive presence, but he does it in a way that, like, you learn so much about Hamilton, but he doesn't overshadow anything. I think that's down to the writing as well.
Yeah, I think he shares the stage a lot.
Yeah.
He don't just, it's not all about him.
No. And you'd think with him writing it and having this love for Hamilton that he'd want to highlight him, which he does, but he does it in such a way that he gives everyone time, which I love.
A massive example of that is the last song, where it's kind of saying that it's Eliza's story as well. A lot of it's Eliza's story.
He does a lot of that, like with Angelica, saying about include women in the sequel and stuff, and like,
Ooh,
hey,
And orphans. And...
oh shush.
bastards.
And for the second one, I put Thomas Jefferson.
Thomas Jefferson.
I love the way he plays it. I love the way he plays it. It's so believable. His time is impeccable. Like in one of the cabinet meetings when he's like, "Daddy's calling."
Oh.
That timing is unreal. And then the laugh at the start of It Must Be Nice. That's the song you was on about.
Oh,
It
yeah.
must be nice. And he's like, ha 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 ha.
Bloody nerd.
Absolute nerd. Mr. Pineapple.
He's just drew on a fox, I think.
Yeah.
No, I did draw a severed torso
Oh.
under this one.
Changing it up a bit.
Yeah. I
Is it
drew-
someone that gets killed? Maybe.
No, I think I was just daydreaming. No, from a comedic standpoint, we're gonna have to go for the king, aren't we?
Mhm.
You know, what is only in 3 or 4 bits, I
He
believe.
makes like 4 appearances, but I think he does like 3 songs.
Just a lad, isn't he? But like yourself, I just wrote David's characters. I think
Yeah.
and Jefferson. I just think he's a great actor, and that made me think the characters were great. You know.
Massive difference as well between Lafayette and Jefferson. Is just like massive.
Mm.
One's French.
One's
Yeah.
French. One's not French.
But yeah, and in terms of the females, Angelica is the standout there for me.
Angelica.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's
she's just
A powerhouse as well.
She's a good egg.
She's got a good belt. Sing really well.
A good what?
Belt.
Belt?
Yeah.
Like a
She can
trouser
hit-
belt?
No, she can hit like really good notes and hold it, and she's got really good.
Is that a musical theatre term?
Yeah.
Insider terms here.
Did you learn that from Glee?
No, I learned that from Carrie Hope Fletcher actually.
Oh, Jesus, even worse.
No, it's not. Carrie Hope Fletcher's an absolute babe.
Mm,
She's amazing.
let's get on to mine, shall we? Because that's all that matters. My standout character is good old George Washington. He's a strong character. He's a strong character that's seen as kind of the in-between. I always see him as like the deciding factor between like the cabinet battles and Aaron Burr and Hamilton. Obviously, he always chooses Hamilton, but he's always there as kind of a overseer.
Yeah.
And he's a man that's shown respect throughout the whole thing. And you know, Chris, the guy who does it, he's such a strong singer, and he just stands out in all the songs. And I love him, I think. And
You want his babies.
yeah, and he's kind of the one that drives the Burr and Hamilton rivalry, because they always want to be.
He's right hand man.
Some would say.
Mm.
So yeah, George Washington, what a babe. I'd have his babies.
You've had mine now, so.
Well, he's dead, isn't he? So I can't.
I thought you was telling me Chris had died then.
Oh no, not
Gonna
Chris.
die.
Number 4. What did you think about the staging/set?
I thought it doesn't need any more than there is. It's a great point to make, and it's very, very explained in it. And then I put simplistic but very effective. Rotation gives movement and moves scenes on, but isn't overused. And the staging and set is malleable. Yeah, so it can be moved around and played with.
Get you with words, with
Wow.
bloody
I know.
remembering
It's like
acting
I've,
things.
it's like I've done it. It's like I've been to uni for it.
I've got a
studied
degree
it.
in it. I'll just
Yeah.
goes out my brain once
Well,
I've
try
done
and
it.
keep it there. But yeah, the set is malleable and it can be moved around and played with, like at the end of Act 1, where Washington's on the stairs and they just give him a little bit of a move around. And then for Act 2, the stairs have moved and there's the drop bridge and stuff.
Transitions, mate. We only have one in the whole thing.
Yeah, which is pretty good to say. It's a 41 song long musical.
Look at you
I
with
think it's
facts.
41. I think it's 41. Don't quote me on that. I'm sure it is.
She's trying to take the analyst job. Is that you done?
That's me done.
Professional.
Sorry.
This feels like a very professional review. We're not just
not
laughing
mine.
about dicks and stuff like we normally are.
It's because Judge Fudge is here. She keeps it professional.
Yeah.
Wish I was the same in life. Damn it.
You had a baby on the toilet though.
I did. I did have a baby on the toilet. Not many people can say that though. Proud of that. Anyway, Mr. Pineapple.
I just wrote sure underneath this question.
Sure.
I like the spinny bit. Pretty cool, weren't it? I like the way it
That's enough,
span.
mate.
It's always going to come back to the spinny bit for me.
Well, it showed people walking. It showed the advance of time. It showed a lot of
Showed
things.
everything.
Sure.
Every performance should have a spinny bit.
Spinny bit.
It looked nice, didn't it?
Yeah. Little
Way
baby.
out my depth. Way out.
Well, I put the simplistic approach is excelente. The lyrics tell you everything, so having a stage like this really makes people home in and understand the story with no distractions. Because it is very simplistic. It's just literally like an upper level in like a square, and then it's got some stairs and a spinny bit.
A spinny bit.
Good lighting though. Good
Good
lighting.
lighting. Lighting is.
I enjoyed the lighting.
I liked how they all had the red backlight in the bad guy song.
Yeah.
Whatever song that was. Already forgot.
It was. It must be nice.
It must be nice
It must be nice.
to have Mr. Pineapple in your ass. Well, number 5, let's go. Are there any characters that you thought were portrayed wrong?
Right. So you've just said that I'm like, it feels professional and I've used good words. I don't know if my phone's fucked up here or if my brain did, but I just thought it's good. I literally just opened my notes and was like, what the fuck happened there? Characters I thought was portrayed wrong. It's good.
It's all good, man.
I think I kind of just went, fuck off. Nothing's portrayed wrong. It's good.
No
But-
cons.
No, I'm not going to be a no-con. I hate to say it. See, me saying this now, I'm kind of answering the next question.
That's alright.
I'll just put them together. So the next question and this one, so I won't answer the next one because this is my only point, is, I hate to say it, but Eliza. Because, Philippa is incredible and she plays Eliza amazing. Like, amazing. But the song Burn just didn't do it for me, which I hate to say. But I think because we saw it in the West End and it was really, really, really captivating there and it was amazing. Whereas this version, I just didn't personally connect to it emotionally as much as I did there. And I don't know if that kind of took away from it for me. But she's got massive, massive, massive...
Tits.
No. I love how he looked up so much when you said the word tits. Like, out of it, tits mentioned, you're like, what? So yeah, Philippa, she's got massive strengths. Like, she's amazing. But Ben just didn't quite get there for me, which is annoying.
Fair enough.
That's me done on that one.
What about you, Mr. Pineapple?
Well, I don't know too much about the actual historical figures themselves to be able to comment, on if they were portrayed wrong or not. So, like Judge Fudge, I'll put 5 and 6 together.
Yeah, that's fine. 6, by the way, is there anything you didn't like? So
Why introduce Peggy in a song and then not have her be like featured anywhere else, like ever, pretty much? I don't understand that,
especially when the Schuylers had like loads of siblings. It seems weird to just throw one of them in there and then be like, yeah.
They could have just done it with Eliza and Angelica.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't need Peggy. It's as if they were kind of like, they had the actress that played Peggy for Say No to This and was like, oh, I just took her in. Which is not what they did, obviously, because Peggy was probably wrote long before Say No to This woman was, but it does just feel a bit like, where does she fit in? She doesn't do anything else.
Yeah, so that annoyed me. And I don't think the second half's as strong as the first. I always found myself getting a little bit bored during the second half.
Yeah, I think the second half has like 2 or 3 songs that are really, really strong.
Yeah.
Because obviously the last song is, and is Angelica's last one in there?
It's like, it's close to the end. It's quite up time.
Yeah, like obviously has but yeah, I get what you mean. And especially when they have, because each song kind of has its own flow, but then when you get into the second half, a lot of it's rehashed stuff.
Because the first half is so strong. Like, every song's just like the banger after banger. And I think because there's major time jumps in the sort of second half compared to the first, it just draws me out of the story a little bit, narratively speaking, shall we say.
Yeah.
But I do like how, he's older because he's got glasses on.
Yeah.
He looks older though. It's like they do something else as well. I think they slick his hair back more or something.
His hair's tied up in it, and
Yeah.
like in like a little bobble thing.
No, I think it's just like slick back as hell. Because we had this conversation. I was like, oh, you could play him. And you was like, no, my hair's not long enough. And then you was like, oh my God, his hair's beautiful.
So, yeah. But other than that, there's not much else I dislike about it. They could have used more of the spinny thing. Maybe sped it up a little bit quicker. Just Jeopardy,
Flying actors just phew, off the stage.
They could have done it in like the countdown that we always use. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
7, 8, 9.
It's 10 flying actors.
All right, you've gone on too
the
long now. It's not
stage.
funny anymore. Sure.
Well, let's just mash them both together then, because everyone else has.
I think the questions you've asked us are just a bit shit.
There's 7 of them.
I'm aware.
Thomas Jefferson. I don't get it. No, because he's seen as like sort of comic relief bad guy, and
Yeah,
but
because
everyone hates him.
your
I mean,
issue-
everyone loves him, and everyone cheers.
that's
Everyone cheers when he comes on. I'm like, he was a terrible, terrible man. I don't understand
They're all
it.
terrible people.
He was the worst though, and he gets a cheer when he comes on.
I think it's like what you said though. People recognise it's Lafayette, maybe, or it's just David.
Well, he obviously created a very good economy and stuff like that, but he's just a dickhead, isn't he?
Yeah, but not everyone may know about the bad parts and the slave owning. Because I only learned about that recently.
I
with
just thought it
everything
was like, was he that flamboyant?
He may not have been, but it may just be for comic effect. Like, you don't know, do you?
A musical theatre production, Anthony.
Yeah, but
They're all flamboyant.
he was just a bit too flamboyant for me.
No, don't agree.
And what I didn't like was Peggy. Yeah,
Just in general.
she was a lot better in the West End as well.
She was.
the
She was
actor.
a lot more sexy.
She was a lot more seduced, because obviously when I say Peggy, it's more of the whore character that she plays.
Yeah.
Does she even have a name?
Nope, she's just a whore.
Yeah, she was a lot
She
more
doesn't have a name.
Nope,
I'm sure she's got to have a name.
whore one.
there's no more whores, so just whore.
Alexander Hamilton's a whore. Let me tell you that.
Theodosia's a bit of a whore. She's married.
Yeah.
Yeah, not the child Theodosia.
Yeah, not the child.
But yeah, West End Theodosia was a lot more sensual.
Was she?
Not Theodosia, whore. Jesus, what's going on? The whore in the West End was a lot more sensual. And like me and Anne were saying in the Say No to This song, like Hamilton and the whore, like physically kiss, and like she sits on his knee at one point and he literally like gropes her and stuff. Whereas in the West End there was none of that. Like it was just the chemistry was there and you could literally feel like how like sensual it was just from the movement and just from her performance.
Oh, without the
Yeah, they
the
didn't need
groping.
the kiss, the groping, none of that.
Was there any famous people in the production that you saw?
Probably.
I think King George he was from Harry Potter. He'd been in Harry Potter.
Daniel Radcliffe.
It's weird because the George Washington looked very similar.
Yeah, I don't think he was the same, but he did look very similar.
The actor for Hamilton was a lot younger.
A lot younger and just he was very tall, had short curly hair that stayed short and curly the entire way through. He was very, very, very different to Lin.
He had glasses though. He did have glasses.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you've covered my point in what you've just said. She weren't seductive enough.
no.
She were more, I'm innocent and I'm going to spread my legs and
You don't want your whores to be proper whores like they used to
Yeah.
be. Yeah.
like, oi, get here so I can suck your dick.
No.
Of the Phil Mitchell of the whore community. Yeah.
And last but least,
Last but not least.
no, it's the worst question.
Okay.
Question number 7. Obviously, right? I put this question in because it's quite a hot topic. People get annoyed by it for some stupid reason. Obviously, there is. Do you mind, mate?
Apologies.
Jesus. Obviously, there is some fictional scenes and the timeline isn't correct. Do you think this is a problem with biopics and such.
I didn't answer this one.
Did you not understand it?
No.
Obviously, there's times in this performance where like Aaron Burr and Hamilton are at the same places at the same time, and their
Yeah.
lives weirdly are always
Intersect.
and there's always a building rivalry. That didn't actually happen.
I can't.
There's some
yeah.
bits obviously that did, but most of it didn't.
I think I just didn't have an opinion that night, and Coda was really fussy. But now I think about it, I don't think it's an issue because it's not saying and it's not promoting the fact it's historically correct. It's just telling a story. And like we watched the documentary, didn't we? The like Zoom documentary thing that's on Disney Plus. And they said on there how it's just trying to create something that people talk about and people and like educate, but you can then go away and educate yourself further and do more research and look at it in the correct timeline, whereas this doesn't need to be because it is a story. It's telling a story and it's highlighting an issue. Obviously not necessarily in the right order, but I don't think that matters. I think I'm just re-saying the same point in different ways.
No, you're right, because it's it's more of actually telling people that Hamilton existed,
Yeah.
because he is a founding father, and when you think of founding fathers, you obviously think of Thomas Jefferson and George Washington, all these big names. Like, I didn't know who Alexander Hamilton was at all.
No.
So yeah, fucking, because obviously people like complain about, I know Bo Rap was a big one, they were like, Freddie Mercury didn't write that song because or whatever. Same with Rocket Man as well. There's a lot of messing with the timeline in that. Like the end song, the I'm Still Standing thing, that weren't after he were doing loads of drugs and he got clean and stuff.
Doesn't matter, does it? It's not. None of these productions are saying this is historically correct and this is exactly what happened. It's never saying that.
The thing is, the songs push the narrative, so it doesn't have to be. Especially with something like Bo Rap. If they listen to a song and it means something different after the person has died and it fits where that story is narratively, then fuck it, play in. But it's them little nerds who are like, well, this song was actually released in 1986 and he went on drugs till 1989.
Yeah. Don't matter, mate. Don't matter.
Do you have an opinion, Mr. Pineapple?
I just wrote nope.
You
Nice.
agree then?
Straight to the point. Because, you know, I saw Bo Rap on opening night in VIP like a boss. You know, Queen are my favourite band. It didn't bother me that it were wrong. I knew it was wrong, obviously, because they're my favourite band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I went there to be entertained, which is the purpose of these things.
Exactly.
It's not a documentary,
No.
No, just raises initial awareness about them.
you know. But I guess there is all the slavery stuff, you know, that's been put on the back burner.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is obviously mentions
That's
of
the
it.
sort of
and
issue in it that people are taking
Yeah.
with Hamilton, even though it's been out for God knows how fucking long.
But now everyone's actually getting to see it. But then again, everyone saw it really anyway, because it's one of them ones that doesn't have any actual dialogue. It's just all songs. So
Yeah. Yeah, but like saying that, I know we listened to the soundtrack 1,000 times before seeing it in the West End, but then when we saw it, we was like, oh
yeah.
shit, I forgot the points now. But there were points where we were like, oh, like I did not take that from the songs. That puts a whole different spin and different meaning.
I had that when I watched it for the first time at Disney. Yeah.
Like you're like, oh shit, that like they died, or you know, it just completely spins the song and the meaning.
yeah, because you can obviously see who they're addressing and how they're doing it through facial expressions and stuff. And obviously in the album, it's very much, like I said, the difference between the room where it happened, where the album, every line's fucking, he's going for it. And obviously on stage, you're going to blow your vocal cords if you do that.
Yeah, you're gonna blow yourself up moving that much and
Yeah.
delivering a song like that, bringing crazy.
But yeah, I think we've covered it quite well.
Yeah,
I won't say I have.
no, you've done your part.
You're here for it right. You know, can't have Mr. Pineapple's Wonder Hour without Mr. Pineapple.
We should get one of them spinny things, though, for the podcast. That's all I'm saying.
Definitely.
Deliver the entire thing on that, just spinning round and round. See how fast it can go and see if I can get you two to fling off it.
Don't even film it either.
No.
Just for us. But yeah, I'm going to just do a conclusion for myself. I didn't say we had to do this, but
No, you didn't.
it's really good.
End of conclusion.
It's really good. I like it.
we didn't really get into. Well, we said a few spoilers, but the album's been out for years,
Yeah.
so fuck off, mates.
Soz, mate. Get on Disney Plus and watch it.
Yeah, that's what I say.
Do it.
Even do the cheeky thing of starting the free month and then just not paying.
It's not even a 3 month. It's only 7 days, mate.
Just
Is
get
it?
it done in 7 days. It's not.
Oh, yeah.
It's a good 3 hours, but it's
Well,
worth it.
2 hours 40, so it's not. Get on there, do it. I'm gonna rate it. It's a 7 out of 7 for me. Fucking banging, mate. If anyone else wants to do a conclusion, feel free.
I just don't even think I need to say. I just think it's clear that it's way off the chart. It's amazing. Love it. Everything.
It's everything to her.
Everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like it too. Yeah, so
It's alright.
How would you rate it?
with a number system,
Mhm. And what will that number be if a system was out of 7?
7 numbers. Is that what we're at?
What? What number would you give it? Come on.
4 foxes and 1 rocket.
But
You have to think for yourself what those represent in terms of
I'm
numbers.
taking it as 5 because it's 4 and 1.
No, because the rocket's a lot bigger than a fox.
Oh, it's 7 out of 7 then. Okay, cool. Yeah, great. I agree.
He's nodding, so.
It's
Yeah.
nodding, yeah.
And obviously yours is a 7. And I guess that's a big pineapple done.
Mm.
We did it, and
We
he's
did
not
it.
he's not woken up.
Still asleep.
Jesus.
He's been screaming all day.
He has.
Is it?
He don't like heat,
No. If he's
Oh, neither
hot,
do I.
he's not happy if he's hot. And he's been hot today.
and he did a massive poo, so the room
same.
smells like shit. Did
Just
you
like
do it in
that.
your bed though, mate?
Not recently.
And now he's out. He had a bath. That chilled him out. And now he's good.
No, I've got to still bathe, so he's got one up on me there.
Yeah. That took a turn. Hamilton to bath and baby shit.
Baby shit. How many baby shits would you give Hamilton?
7.
Nice.
I've changed a million already, but 7. How many have you changed?
About 3. I'm doing my part.
Recording the podcast and playing Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally.
I've got it on my laptop
It's
now, so I
even
can
put
play
it on
it.
his laptop so he can play it when
And not
little
disturb
ones
you.
are around. No, I know. Well, it's disturbing because you're not
Well-
changing nappies when you're playing that.
Freya runs up and she's like, "Ooh, horsey," and I'm like, "Yeah, horsey."
And then someone comes up and stabs the horse and
No,
Oh, I've killed some horses.
have you?
never
Yeah.
kill horses when she's around.
Right.
I would get the explosive arrows, mate. The horses get in the crossfire. It's not my fault.
I did jump off a rock with the horse when she were watching, and I went flying off the horse.
No.
And I just went, "Horsey just tripped. It's fine."
No, don't do any more of that.
The horse survives. It can't die, I don't think. Can it die?
Well, I've done the same as you, and I didn't die.
No, you
Horse
don't even
life.
get hurt, so it's
Yeah,
all good.
just make sure she don't see no horses being blown up because I think that would hurt her a little bit.
What would you do if she were like, hey, more horses blowing up?
Be traumatized and wonder where we went wrong.
The birth.
It's a good game,
Sure.
though.
Yeah, it is.
You should
Hamilton's
let Freya
also.
play it.
I mean, yeah.
No.
She was very interested in the climbing and the horse riding and the dead people on poles and
Anthony. I said,
it's totally the pony to you.
no, it is.
And sometimes they're burnt to a crisp as well.
Yeah. And
Mm.
hung. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, they are, but yeah, I've seen that pile of burnt people.
Just
Wait
make
till you
sure
get
that-
onto the middle bit of the island.
Mongolians,
Exceptionally
mate.
brutal.
Is it? Is it
Yeah.
proper bad there? Oh, makes me want to play it.
No,
I'm going to play more later.
you can, Mr. Pineapple. You're free to go play. You don't have to help me with raising a little child. 2 little children. You do.
He's involved
Is
somehow.
it like living with Free?
Oh yeah,
Living there.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I'm always wrestling Freya.
exactly.
Yeah, it distracts her, doesn't it?
You were still wrestling.
Do you
Power
give her
bomb,
like
yeah.
the finishing moves, like proper full on?
He
Oh,
actually
yeah.
does.
Tombstone power drive to her earlier.
Throw down the stairs like in Dawn of the Dead. Power slam.
Yeah, but it's worrying when your child runs up to you and gives him Peppa Pig and says, "Powerbomb this."
Nice. That Peppa
She's-
Pig does need power bombing though,
Yeah.
Yeah.
because the legs.
Yeah.
That really angered me.
Conjoint legs.
I'm
I
just
still
hoping.
think about it.
She lost that the other day, and then we found it where you were sat, and I was like, I should have remembered it was here because he was messing with it.
Yes, I was.
But yeah. So that was a big pineapple. I hope you all enjoyed it.
I
Let's go.
thoroughly enjoyed talking about it.
Oh, very nice.
I think
We're doing
it was a
some
long
time.
time ago.
Yeah, time travel shenanigans, you
When
know.
did we record it again?
Last week.
Did we?
Last Friday. Yeah.
So we did, yes. And now today's Monday.
Yeah. The Not the Monday after the Friday. Wait.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
Oh yeah, we recorded it on Friday. Yeah.
because we
But
were going to record it
we
on the
watched
Sunday.
it. We watched it the Friday before.
No, the Sunday before.
No,
No, the Friday before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wrestling news. Apollo Crews missed Extreme Rules because of COVID.
Yeah, we'll get into that a bit more when we talk about the results. But yeah, he wasn't there to have his match against Murph
Yeah.
for the US ballot.
Shall we talk Extreme Rules now?
Let's get into some results, shall we?
Ah, boy.
Well, we
tried to do a live stream, didn't we?
Yeah, I don't know what went wrong because the previous ones we've done have been fine.
Yeah, we kept getting taken down because of copyright,
Yeah.
even though we weren't showing the actual pay-per-view.
I
don't know.
Someone was just being a little bitch, I think.
Yeah. Oh yeah, what's his name? What's his fucking name?
I don't remember his name, but
Indian gamer man.
But yeah, we will be watching SummerSlam live as well
Yeah.
in 3 or 4 weeks' time. We will advertise that a lot more than we did the sort of impromptu
Yeah, definitely.
Extreme Rules one. You didn't miss out on much.
No, it was terrible.
Yeah.
Let's just blast through the results. shall we?
Well, on the pre-show, we had Kevin Owens beating Murphy. Oh, they've taken Buddy away from his name. Yeah, that was... they're both good performers. It was all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. In the opening match of the actual pay-per-view, we had a tables match for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship. Cesaro and Shinsuke Nakamura defeated the New Day, Big E and Kofi Kingston, to become the Championes.
Championes.
Probably the best match on the card. That's a lie.
I mean, the best match were the last match.
Up next, Bayley defeated Nikki Cross for the women's SmackDown Women's Championship. There were some shenanigans that occurred in this, weren't there, at the end?
Shenanigans. Woo.
But not as much as an upcoming one with women that we'll talk about in a second.
Oh.
After that, we had an eye for an eye match between Seth Rollins and Rey Mysterio. And
Oh,
you could only be one when one competitor extracted
Extracted.
an eye.
Project.
I don't know.
Extraction. Fair eye out.
Didn't happen, did it?
No, I can't remember, to be honest.
He just ring stepped him. Up next, after that, Asuka versus Sasha Banks for the Raw Women's Championship ended in a no contest. Yeah, they just agree that Sasha Banks versus Asuka was garbage.
Yeah.
Asuka sprayed the mist accidentally in the ref's face. Bayley put on the fucking thing and that, and then I don't know.
Best description ever. They were all just shit. Should we just talk about the last match?
Well, there's only 2 matches left anyway. Extreme Rules match for the WWE Championship between Drew McIntyre and Dolph Ziggler. But
that was probably the best match.
McIntyre had to wrestle under normal singles rules.
Yeah.
And if he got, this was my favourite match on the card. It was all right. I like both performers. I didn't like the finish, but that's a different story. Then we had a Wyatt Swamp fight between Bray Wyatt and Braun Strowman.
I loved Bray Wyatt's whole speech. Come on.
It was. I didn't.
It was amazing.
I just didn't like it. And then
It was
Alexa
an
was there.
Alabama swamp fight. Oh yeah, Alexa Bliss basically being Sister Abigail. Oh, weird. Bray won though, didn't he? Because he drowned him.
Yeah, he killed a man. And then the Fiend reappeared for the first time in a while.
Yeah.
And all in all, shit.
Oh, terrible. And it was called the Horror Show at Extreme Rules. So
Yeah.
that's...
I just hated it. I don't know why we keep watching it, but we do.
But you've just said we're going to watch SummerSlam.
Yeah, I know. Because we hate ourselves.
Oh, man. Ric Flair denies having COVID-19.
Yes, his wife, lady, currently has the thing, and he's denying that he has it.
Because he slept with loads of women. Nation of Dominations may be back, though.
Yeah, they were going to come back on the Raw that happened after the thing. And then, yeah, because MVP... Oh, shit, yeah. MVP declared himself... Why is that not on the result? Yeah. Like, the second match in, MVP declared himself the United States champion because... What's his name?
Cruz.
There. Yeah, why was that not on the Wikipedia page? That's just confused the shit out of me. Yeah, so anyway, on the Raw...
Is he still the United States champion?
Yeah. Obviously, MVP and Bobby Lashley have got their sort of faction-y type thing.
Yeah.
And our boy Shelton Benjamin has joined as well now.
Because he's not doing anything.
He's the current 24/7 champion as well, so
Oh,
they're getting all the belts.
fucking
And
hell.
they had Ron Simmons there, and they were going to do it, but then they just scrapped it. Pretty much a
Why?
non-story.
So it's not going to be the notion of domination.
No.
Kairi Sane has finally left
Yeah,
WWE.
thankfully, she's gone back to Japan because they underused her so much.
SummerSlam, we're going to watch it, but it's not going to be in Boston.
No, I imagine it'll be PC again, much like WrestleMania and all the rest of them. There'll probably be some cinematic matches as well. We'll have to wait and see, I guess.
I want another Viking Raiders versus Street Profits match.
I want a Chris Benoit on a pole match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blanchett.
Oh, Tessa. We discussed a couple of episodes back that obviously she'd been fired by Impact.
Yeah.
Because she refused to do all the stuff. And then she was demanding $150,000 to return the Impact belt, but they only cost about 10 to 25 grand to make. So Impact just were like, nah, mate, I'll just make a new one, innit? It's silly in a bit. You can keep it.
Jesus Christ.
God, she's got an ego on her.
That can't be her belt to keep, though, can it? Do they actually just get them when they win them? Is that
No.
the thing?
I don't think. Who knows? Either way, she's still got it.
What a naughty wrestler. Speaking about naughty wrestlers, though, Adam Cole.
He was on an interview with Pat McAfee recently. He's some kind of guy, and it just descended into madness.
Started throwing shit.
Yeah, they were trading F-bombs, and he assaulted a backstage producer or something. Who knows what's happening?
Is there footage of it?
I'm not sure, but apparently it's not work.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like one, to be honest.
So, yeah. From what I've been reading, the Pat McAfee guy was sort of goading him and stuff.
Yeah.
So.
Right. I'm guessing it's outside WWE then.
Yeah.
Do you think there'll be any kind of...
No, I don't think so.
If anything, they'll just delay his main event debut, which I don't know why he's going to main event anyway. Next bit of wrestling news, Kofi Kingston is injured, which leaves big old Big E, the only member of the New Day, alive.
Yeah, I'm guessing he was injured at Extreme Rules, but he's out for 6 weeks. Obviously, Xavier's injured as well. So,
he's been injured for fucking ages.
Is Big E going to get a push?
Is he going to finally get his heel turn that everyone's been talking about?
Who knows?
I don't see how he can do a heel turn now without both of them.
They'll sow the seeds perhaps in the 6 weeks and post-return do some shenanigans.
Should they split up the New Day though?
I don't know. They've been around for ages, haven't they now?
They're good though.
Yeah, they are.
Good together. And Kofi didn't get anywhere when he went with the New Day. So who knows what's going to happen? Maybe the Nation of Domination will replace the New Day.
Maybe.
And the last bit of news you want to talk about is...
Yes, Slammiversary was this week as well. I'm not going to go through the results. We do have a new Impact champion now, because obviously Tessa Blanchard and all that.
Yeah.
But in that main event, Eric Young re-debuted in Impact. He was one of the people who got called, obviously, by WWE. The Good Brothers, the OC, Gallows and Anderson also debuted. Who else is back? EC3's back.
Fucking hell.
It's so underutilized, man. It's a shame. Who else is back? Someone else. Oh no, what's his name? Heath Slater.
Oh yeah.
And Kurt Hawkins as well. Just a bunch of guys.
Just swallowing up them WWE guys.
Yeah, they'll probably do well there.
Yeah, definitely. Well, maybe. You never know in wrestling world, do you?
But yeah, wrestling.
That's the end of our wrestling section. Awareness this week. You get out.
Just be safe. I do have a Hall of Fame entry this week.
Oh, do you? Well, let's fuck the awareness section for this week and go on to the Hall of Fame.
Well, we've had 2 Hall of Fame entries up to yet with Tabby and Elaine.
Yeah.
But this our third entry is going to be 7-seater cars.
Why is that?
Because it saved my brother.
Oh, right.
Yeah, he had a car crash and he'd be dead if he weren't in a 7-seater. Been a shit week.
Yeah. What kind of car were it?
Hyundai something or other.
Good old...
But don't matter anymore because he don't work there anymore.
Nah. He can just go to, like, Toshiba instead.
The manufacturers of
Yep.
TVs and hi-fi systems.
Oh god. Yeah. But yeah, any
Yeah,
shout outs?
seven-seater cars. Shout outs.
Yeah.
Shout out to my brother. He's alive,
dead.
not dead. And that ginger fucking tosspot.
Oh,
It was his birthday this week, weren't
it
it?
was, weren't it? Fucking hell. We sent our love in the
We did
best
send
way
out-
we could.
We put a wonderful post on Facebook, and he only liked it.
Yeah.
No comment. No love thing. Not even a care one.
No one even liked it. Motherfuckers. What's happening to our audience? Hey,
Guys, don't make us come over there.
don't make us post Hitler pictures of you all. We'll find you.
If you listen to this podcast, guys, whether on YouTube or whatever, just leave a comment saying that you've listened.
Yeah.
You know, we'd
Give
appreciate
a
it.
review. If you give a review, we get more stuff and then we get
Yeah.
to create more stuff.
Yeah.
We are dropping a few things later on in the, I'm going to say the month, but there's only 3 days left at month. So next month we'll be dropping a lot more stuff.
Yeah.
And there's a video coming up on the upcoming stuff I'm going to be doing.
And
So.
but I'd like to talk very, very briefly about next week's episode.
Ah, yes.
It's a big anniversary episode for us, episode 25.
25, yeah.
Been doing this 25 years now.
Yeah,
It's a long time.
it is. 25 weeks. How many months is that?
To Google.
Do we want to tell them what episode 25 is about, or should we leave it?
5.75 months.
Nearly 6
So-
months.
Half a year, yeah.
It's been good.
You'd almost have a full baby by that point if you were pregnant.
Yeah.
That's what it also told me
Oh, nice.
when I typed in there.
Do you want to tell them?
Shall we?
We
We
can.
can tell them what the topic is.
Yeah, we'll just tell them about the topic. You know, top 5 debut albums. It's a bit of a change of direction for the podcast. You know, we've always wanted to do a music-related episode and a few more in the future, but
I'm still struggling. I've got
Oh, yeah.
four. I've got 4 definites, but there's about 75 possible,
I think I've just got my 5.
and we will be listing them in order of our greatest. 5 to 1, 1 being the greatest.
I ain't done that yet, but that's going to be a...
I have I have 1, 2, 3, and 4 set in stone, but there's a lot I'm just umming and ahhing because there's a lot of wonderful debuts out there.
Yeah,
It's
I've
pretty-
just gone for the ones that mean a lot to me and stand out.
I've kind of done that too.
I could have gone for really famous, like ones that have influenced a lot of music and stuff like that, but
I think mine is going to be stupidly obscure compared to yours, maybe.
nice.
Mine ranges a wide span of years as well.
Yeah.
The wide span.
But there is a little surprise for that episode as well, which we're not going to talk about.
It's a big episode for us. Who would have thought we'd get this far?
I know.
What with all the technical difficulties that we've encountered, etc., etc. Yeah, we appreciate your support though, guys.
Oh yeah, definitely. Leave
but,
a comment. a
Sure,
like.
if you listen, leave a comment. If you listen on Spotify or any of the others, just drop us a message and be like, "Yeah, I've listened. It's good crack."
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck you, Seaton.
what a fucking ginger prick.
Is that the end? Are we done? Time to stay fresh.
Stay fresh, guys.
Nice.
Take a ride on its own little pony. Come stick around on its own little pony. Please take a ride on its own little pony with Mr. Pineapple. Oh yeah, it's Mr. Pineapple's Wonder Hour.